Next one, I don't have anything to sell at this time except primitive country items. To get my feet wet, I'm going to use the articles to drive traffic to my site. Is this a good idea? I'm not sure I'm understanding the resource box and building a list. In a case where you're sending them to a page such as mine, do I send them to an opt-in page that will let them through to my website? Well, yes, that's exactly what you would do. So if you have a website that's on a particular topic, whatever it is, this is primitive country crafts, and you're selling physical stuff, it would be good to have a list of people that are interested in whatever the topic is. So you could write articles on specific topics that are related to that. I don't know anything about primitive country crafts, but if there are people looking for that, then you write an article on topics that are of interest to them, and then you drive them to some sort of free offer. Is usually the easiest type of thing. You know, it could be where to find country crafts, how to identify genuine primitive country crafts, something like that. Whatever they're interested in, and you could ask them, but whatever they're interested in, you could drive them to a free offer, and then once they've opted in for whatever that free offer is, then you could drive them through to your website simply as the confirmation page would be the simplest way to do that. Just tell them, hey, sign up for this, you get a freebie, and by click and submit will then take you on to the web's #1 source for primitive country crafts, and you drive them onto your website. And that would let you know real fast whether anybody's really interested in the topic enough to get on the list. So it doesn't really matter what you're selling. If you're using information as bait, one of the easiest things to do to get a list is to offer more of what they're already getting as a freebie. So you might have an article on how to find country crafts in your area, and then you drive them onto a free report about how to not get burned buying country crafts on the internet, and so on and so on. So it's really thinking of it in terms of you're giving them it's like just like at Sam's Club or Costco, when you're walking through the freezer aisle and they're given little bites of burritos or chicken wings or chicken fingers or something like that. They give you a little bite, and then about one out of, and I asked a lady this one time, I said, how many people from these bites that you're giving out, how many people walk over to that case and actually buy? And she said, about every 10 or 20 will do it. I said, wow, that's pretty cool. So that's really what you're doing here. And those numbers will vary, your results may vary, but the point is you're giving them a bite, and then some people, if they like it, are gonna walk over the case and get more. In this case, they're gonna read your article, and then they're gonna click the resource box if there's a promise for more of what they're already getting. So give them a little bit, make it good, and then offer more. That's all you're doing. It really doesn't matter what you're selling as long as you're giving them what they want.